Hi everyone. Okay, so while you're getting on here, I just wanted to get things set up. So if you are seeing this part, nobody's joined yet, so it means that it is not live any longer. But I got all excited today because I got my box of goodies and I wanted to share what they were. Okay, so let's give it a second. All right. Hello. All right, so who do we have in? I've got music playing in the background I do not own the rights to. Okay. All right, so I got a box from Imagine, Dream, and Create today, and I was so excited about it, I had to share. Lots of pretty goodies in here, so what we'll start with, and I can't wait to start using these. It's funny, I saw these silicone mixing cups online on our site, and I thought, man, I should order me some of those because I've been using these throwaway shot glasses, if you will, and that's kind of a waste, or medicine cups, I guess they're more like. So this is going to be exciting to use. So I appreciate that. I knew I needed to be a little more conservative, so that'll be fun. And, you know, when you use resin, I don't know if you're aware, but the resin does not stick to silicone. So my tools and things like that, I use now either popsicle sticks or I do have a lot of these silicone tools. So that's cool. So I got 3 of those babies. And aren't these the cutest little molds? Mermaid tails. How fun. So we could do a lot of fun things with those. I love the molds for a couple of reasons. I give away, hi Marilyn. I know, aren't they awesome? And I just wanted to give you an idea. These are fun because I have the big one. I didn't have the small one. But I wanted to get some more because what I do when I go to my craft sales shows, I do some giveaways. So if they sign my guest book, I give away a keychain. Okay, so I make these with my leftover resin and things from my bigger projects, and then I hook my keychain ring. I just drill a hole and I hook my keychain ring on it, and they end up being, let me show you a few of them I have done here. They end up being a really cool gift. People just love digging for a keychain. So I have smaller ones, different molds, you know, just all resin left over. Whoop, there you go. I put some inks in them sometimes. I had already colored them or something, and I pour them in there. So when they sign my guest book, I have them pick a keychain. So it's amazing. People like free. Hi, Don. Thanks for joining. I got this box and I just had to share all this stuff. I cannot believe, you know, when you're looking and shopping for glitter online, you kind of see the picture and you kind of get an idea of what you think you like. It's nothing like in person, right? I mean, when you get it in person, it's kind of like bling. I mean, look at these. These are so cool. These are Royal, and this one is Chocolate Bliss. Chocolate Bliss. So that's a perfect thing for after the holidays, for getting rid of all my chocolate. At least now I can look at it. So this stuff is really nice, and I love these jars. Oh, you got the journal? Oh, awesome. Have you made one yet? I love all the journals I'm seeing coming out. Okay, this is the Chunky, and I just love Chunky. What color is this one? Number 1, Chunky number 1. This is so pretty. It's got like a green, see if it'll focus. Focus. There we go. A little greens, a little blue hue to it, almost an iridescent. Picks up the colors. That is really cool. It's almost a sea foam, actually. I would say it's almost a sea foam. So even with all the stuff going on in Kathy's world, she managed to get my box out, and this is awesome. I told her she could be late with it. Tranquil Waters. I mean, I'm a blue fanatic. If you can't tell by the stuff spinning and going on in the background, I am into blues and aquas, so a lot of what I buy is that. You're scared of epoxy. Okay, Marilyn girl, we got to do a live together. I'll help you with that. Hi, Kate. Yeah. You can't be scared of epoxy. Okay, we got Sealed with a Kiss. This I figured, you know, we got Valentine's coming up. There we go. Focus. That is really pretty. And of course, I can't get by with Valentine's as a regular Valentine's. I had to be special and have a baby on Valentine's. So my daughter's birthday is always Valentine's Day to me, which works. But she doesn't like pink, y'all, so I got to work out something there. I told her she's getting something pink for her Valentine birthday no matter what. Okay, this is Tropical Fantasy. Tropical Fantasy. I mean, these are awesome. Look at this Tropical Fantasy with this Tranquil Waters. I'm like, I am in such, and then you got the chunky. You got to have the chunky with it. So we're going to have to make something magical with all this. All right, what else? We got stuff in this box. Okay. Golden Auburn. Look at this one. Whoop. Now this I thought would be so much fun for a few different things, and also for the honey cup. So if I make more of these guys, this would be another good color to add. Ooh, if I can get it. This would be another good color to add into for the honey pot. Get a bigger one there. There you go. Yeah. So that'd be pretty. Boy, this camera doesn't want to focus right now. There we go. Okay, what else we got? Ooh, hey, cool. Avalanche. Oh, yeah. See, I've been waiting for the white. I heard this is a really good white. So it's a fine glitter. But it's so hard to find white, you guys, that doesn't have like a tint of pink or, you know, do some other funky color change on you when you put it on. White is white. I need a white, so this is awesome. I've been waiting on that one. Purple Rain. Blues, purples, they all go together. Good way to think of Prince. Yeah, isn't that gorgeous? Focus. There we go. Yeah, that is a pretty purple. I'm in love. I'm in love. Okay. Mystic Orchid. I mean, look at this. Look at that with this. So I need to, you know what I have? I have, has anybody used the, what do they call it? The sticky paper, Winky Dinks? No, I'm not thinking of the right thing. That it cuts out, it's sticky on one side, sticky on the other side, and you glitter it. And I don't, yeah, I do. I started working with it here. Isn't he adorable? I love the minions. So now I gotta sit down and work with it a little bit more, but these colors here would be awesome if I can find a beautiful orchid design and do some orchids with the glitter. That would be really fun. Okay. Then we've got, oh, this is cool. Oh my gosh. All right, so with the glitters, because they're in those jars, then I did not order these. These came, look at those. I get spoons. Spoons and spoons and spoons. What I did get is, look at these guys. Yeah. How awesome are those? So, you know, when I have my gloves on and stuff, it's hard sometimes for me to really manage these little spoons and get the daintiness out of there. So I'm not chunking out my glitter. But these are nice. These I feel like are a little more ergonomic and fit your hand. And they're kind of not sticky, but they're kind of like holding silicone, right? So they're not going to drop out of my hand real easy. So those are nice. They'll go with my silicone cups. I know, I'm being weird. This is like Christmas Day. And I got some phone tops, right? The stands. Aren't those cool? So these, I think, will be fun to sell, yeah, but also to have at the craft sales and fairs. And I think these are kind of more of a special giveaway. So like if somebody orders, you know, or picks up a couple of tumblers or something like that, I'll probably throw one of those in. So that'll be fun. All right, and then I got some key ring chains. I got some more of those. Like I said, I like to make the key rings to give away for the resin leftovers that I make, right? Because it's a great way to use it in your molds. And I can't wait to use these two together, the smaller tail. Use some glitter in there, pre-mixed your glitter into the leftover epoxy. I mean, that'd be awesome. And that is all she wrote, folks. That is exciting, right? Yeah, these are all from Imagine, Dream, Create Etsy store. That's right, Terry. Oh, good, Bev. You like the colors, Bev? I think those came out so pretty. Your daughter, 13, was in love. She's like, it looks like 3D, like an ocean locked in the resin. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, I don't know what it is about the way that alcohol rides in that resin. It does. It looks very dimensional. And putting that white in there, kind of pushing it down, you can kind of see those lines that it pushes it down, and it forms these almost petal-like looks. Really, really cool. And I never can figure out if I like the top part better where I put the ink in, or the bottom part where the ink has settled and kind of moved around. I'm glad you got them. I'm glad you like them. And again, congrats on that win. Yeah, so I am so thrilled. I mean, like I said, I ordered these. I needed that white desperately. And of course, out of the white came the other glitters. You can't just order one thing. So I figure, you know, got to conserve and fill the box, right? They're from the Imagine, Dream, Create Etsy's website. It's Silly Winks, Brenda. Thank you. Silly Winks. You know what I was thinking of is those shrinky dinks. I don't know if y'all ever played with those when you were young. And you color them and you put them in the oven and then they shrink up. Yeah, these Silly Winks are really cool. I've like I said, I just did these two guys and played with it a little bit. And the background, I don't know if y'all ever did anything like this yet, but this is a fun background to do. You just take your acrylic paints, whatever color you want, and you just paint the tumbler in all different places or whatever. Just cover the whole thing in those colors. And then when you resin it and you put an iridescent chunky glitter on it, then it comes out looking like that. Kind of like a mermaid skin. I just love that. And then I did the Silly Winks with these guys. And if you have the Silly Winks, you can find the images like coloring pages, Google coloring pages and things like that. And it lets you get the images where that you can actually fill in the colors and stuff when you print it. Yeah, I know, right? You can't just have just one. That's right, Bev. Hi, Nanette. Yeah, I just wanted to do this quick impromptu live. I just got my box today, and I've been waiting until after work, and then I had to go see a movie. You know, I had to. And I wanted to come back and show y'all what I got. Very exciting. And by the way, I just went and saw that, oh, I'm so bad with names, Upside. And it's the one where the man is paraplegic and he hires an ex-con to help him, you know, move around and get around and beat him and stuff. It is a go-to-see movie. You have to see it or wait for the red box, but it is definitely worthwhile. In my Hydro Dip last week, what type of spray paint did I use? I used, let me grab a couple of cans. So these happen to be Krylon that I used in there, but I've also used the Rust-Oleum brand. I like their colors. I've used them a lot on different things and they don't let me down. They're not transparent. One coat seems to do whatever I want if I'm using it just as a spray. So I like those. And here is the finished cup. So I did the hydro over the glitter. Let me see if I can get the glitter in there. It's so shiny. So you can see the glitter kind of coming through. I'm trying to get a good angle here. There you go. There's some glitter. It's like with all the lights and the resin on there, it's hard to see it. There we go. Okay, so you can kind of see some of the glitter in the veins. Yeah, isn't that cool? And so the hydro dip, you know, you put in as much paint as you want, but I like the glitter to be just kind of in there. I don't want it to be like in my face. So this was a good combination of it to do. And I just finished doing the resin. And I'm not going to put anything on it. I like them. I really prefer more of my tumblers to be, when I don't have an order, to be just the like plain, you know, like this. And it's interesting, in my shows, these sold more than the few that I had put things on. So I don't know what your experience has been, but unless somebody specifically is asking for a logo to be done, I typically just leave mine abstract like that. And I do my care logo on the bottom. That's my care label. And so the code, you know, can be scanned and it takes them to my site, my Etsy site. But it tells them not to soak it, you know, that kind of thing. Gives them all the directions on the outside of the ring, and then real simple, my name and my scan code on the bottom. So that's how I prep my cups. And the other one we did was my dragon. Y'all remember the dragon that we did in the live? It does look like the earth, you're right. You know, Rhonda, it is really up to you in a hydro. I have used, no, go get Mimi. Go get your Mimi, hurry. Of course, she has to go outside when I get on live. Go find Mimi, go get somebody, hurry. It's my little Lhasa, she's got to go outside. It's like, oh yeah, good timing. I use like 4 colors typically, or you know, it's funny, odds are better, so 3 to 5 is what I normally would say. In this case, I think I put 4 in. No, I used 5 because I added white. So I had this color. Yeah, I had this color. I'm kind of looking at it. And I did another kind of a lighter blue, and I did the white. Okay, maybe it was 4 colors. Man, don't ask me to remember anything anymore. I'm telling you. I don't know what's happening in my brain, but it's gone. Names are terrible for me, so I apologize badly. I mean, I have to remember what I have by looking at it again. But yeah, I think I had, it looks like I had 4 colors in this one. I had the light blue, the dark blue. Okay, that's what I didn't have on there. The light blue, the dark blue, the aqua, and a white. And I did spray, yeah, I had a transparent one I sprayed in there for fun to see what it would do. Kind of a sea glass looking one. And it kind of mixed in there. So it's really your call. Okay, so then we did the dragon cup. That I do remember in our live. So I showed you the hydro dip as the second step, and the second step was putting the pigment on our dragon cup. Remember that? With the, so I found my eyes. Isn't that cool? So I just put those on today. Those are water slides. And I need to let them dry tonight. And I'm going to send these eyes images over to Kathy for the image create. I don't know, have you guys gone and looked at all those image files she's been uploading? Oh, good, Rhonda, you're with me there. I tell you, my memory is horrible. But anyway, she's got sites out there, and she's got a whole file full of dragon eyes, but I didn't have a color that happened to match the green and gold that she had on there. So I went and found these. But I'm trying to see if it'll focus here a little bit. Focus, okay. See if it'll get those colors. Look at the, oh, there we go. Okay. That'll show you a little better. So it's still, you know, those are going to dry. The water slides I like to let dry at least the 12 hours overnight pretty much. And then tomorrow I'm going to seal it with my clear spray. And then I'm going to put my last coat of resin on, hopefully my last coat. I know, isn't that cool? So again, if you missed my live, the first part of the Dragon Cup is I showed you, I cut just black cardstock and I created the scales. Let me get that focused again. Created the scales. They have them for both the Cricut and the Silhouette. In my case, I used the Silhouette to cut them. And then I used my Mod Podge and I glued them all on there. And you start with the, I go from the bottom up, okay? Just because when you're standing the cup up, I think that's a natural look for the scale to go down. Okay, and then I put my resin on with the pigment in it. So this is a color changing pigment. It's got green, gold. I think it says it has blue, but I don't really see much blue in there. I see more gold. Oh, I guess there's a little blue. Okay. And a purple. So it's like 4 colors in this color change. And I just love this stuff. So I did that in part 2. So it's fun to be able to show you guys the finished stuff. But I got one more coat, so this isn't quite technically finished yet. But I have the eyes. Let me see if I can get them situated so you can see them both. Okay, got one there, one there. There we go. Okay, there we go. So, you know, I never know quite where to put my eyes. So I kind of stand back and I look to see, you know, does it look balanced or right or whatever. And I just kind of cut around the edges because I don't want them to be a square or a perfect edge, you know, because they're not. Rhonda, the site for, oh yeah, Imagine, Dream, Create, Rhonda. If you go into photos and go to album, then she's got all these different albums of all the images you can use. And if you don't have a good printer or water slide paper, or you don't want to bother with it, she also sells pre-printed. You know, you can ask her to print these on the water slides for you, and she'll do that as a service. So that's awesome too. Yeah, Lisa, I encourage you to. She's got a ton of new ones. She's been posting just like a mad dog the last couple of days. She just did lighthouses, so I'm in love. I mean, lighthouses are my thing. You should see them all in my house. So that's been my fun one. And I'm doing a lighthouse coincidentally. Let me show you. So it's funny, when I print my water slides, you know, because the one project might not fill the full A4 size water slide. So what I do is I go and I print other images that either I use often or I'm planning to use, right? Another project down the road. And that way I can fill the page. So I'm looking for my lighthouse I was going to show you here. Oh, I'm going to also try to do a New Orleans Mardi Gras. So I printed out some of those masks. Kind of cool. Okay, where's my lighthouse? It's been kind of chaotic because I've been doing a couple of projects, the big ones. So I haven't done a whole lot personal work yet. And so I've been kind of putting these in there at night, thinking, okay, when I get to them, I'll have them. Now I can't find them. But I do a lot of, you know, underwater stuff. So I've got all kinds of the reef and sea stuff in there. Okay, where is it? I know I put you in here. Anyway, I live near Ponce Inlet. So the Ponce Inlet Lighthouse in Florida. And it is, oh gosh, I don't even think it's 20 minutes from me. And that's only because I have to go out and then down the peninsula to get to it. But somewhere in here, I have my images for, oh, here we go, that I printed. Oh, so there's some other dragon eyes. There's another Harry Potter owl. So there's one of the images I found, photographs. So somebody was asking if I do photographs or if somebody's done photographs. And this is a fun way to do it. So go to Lunapic, and you can take your photograph, and then you can change it. So this is one of the artistic ways of creating a different look on your photograph. So I uploaded my photograph and then gave it, will you focus? There we go. So that is the Ponce Inlet Lighthouse that I'm going to be working on for a wine set that somebody wanted. And here's some more. I wanted to do a night scene, so I found a night scene one. So that's going to be a project I'm going to work on for me. Kind of like a Northern Lights effect around the lighthouse. I think that'll be cool. Yeah, the Hogwarts crest. Yeah, I did a couple of Hogwarts tumblers, and they've sold, and I'm kind of working on a different one. I had some images on it. I did the 4 quadrant colors that I was showing before, and I just need to get back to it. I want to put a bigger image of the crest out there. And then on the back side, I'm putting, I've got the hat, and over here I want to put the owl with the books. So at some point I'll go back and finish some of my own projects for the, they're just for sale. They're just things I like to do when I'm down on the orders. Okay, so Marilyn, if you're looking for the images, go to the Imagine Dream Create VIP site, okay, that this live is on, and then go to the photos folder, and in the photos folder you'll see albums. Come here, Sadie. Come here. Say hi. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Oh, here's my Lhasa. This is my little Lhasa, Sadie. She's got to be the center of attention apparently today. Yeah. Are you saying hi? Yeah. But so go into the photos and then under albums, and then you'll see all the different categories that she's got all these images saved up. And yeah, I know. Yeah. Oh, that's her favorite thing to do. Okay. All right. Go find Mimi. Go find Mimi and tell her you gotta go out. Oh, the one to make your, okay, go to Lunapic, LUNAPIC, I think, .com. Let me go out on my site here and make sure I've got the right one for you. But I want to say that is it, Lunapic. Yep, LUNAPIC.com. And they've got a ton of options. You upload your photo, and then you can try out all these different artistic styles, filters, things like that. And if you don't like it, you can undo it. You can do more than one thing to it. But I like doing that because then it kind of changes the look of your photograph. It takes it from that flat look to a more artistic or dimensional look, whatever you want. Yeah, she is cute, Rhonda. She knows it, though. That's the thing. She runs this house. She knows when her treat time is, and you better not be late. Thankfully, she didn't hear that word. Yeah. Okay, so that's all I have. Anything else I can help y'all with before I go? Yeah, so go take a look at her glitters, too. I'm telling you, these things really are beautiful. And I love that they come in their shaker bottles. We've got the little ones here, and then I get the spoons, so that works too. So yippee! I'll be busy with some glitters here. But this white, I'm telling you, I've heard a lot about the avalanche, so I can't wait to use it. It's a real white. I mean, look at that. You don't see any of the pink flakes or anything that changes. I think actually some of the competitor white I had, yeah. I think Reflections was one of them that did that, right? I mean, it looked real pretty in the bottle, but as I started pouring it, it turned kind of a, you can kind of see it now. You see that greenish tint, and then you get a little pink in there. Well, that's not white, right? So, yeah, I'll be happy with that. I appreciate it too. Thanks for your time, everyone. And like I said, go take a look at her images. And if you can't print or don't want to, what have you, reach out to her because she sells the pre-printed water slides as well with whatever images you want. And then go take a look at the Etsy site. She's got all kinds of really great glitters and stuff. All right. Thanks, everyone. Have a great rest of your evening.